Hello. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Matt's Railway Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me today as I've come up to explore a station up on the Cumbrian coastline. We have come to, right, I see it behind me, Wigton station. Second stop down on the line from Carlisle, heading down, well eventually it should be Barrow-in-Furness, but you can't get there the minute because of engineering works in a tunnel. Yes, hello from Cumbria, a cold but sunny Cumbria at that. So we've just come down from Carlisle and we are currently on platform number 1. If we just come down to the bottom, I can then show you around a little bit. Right, so we're currently down at the far end of platform 1 here at Wigton. As you can see, there's a nice old bridge across from platforms 1 to 2. And if we just come over here, there's another little bit of track. I'm not quite sure what it's used for, but I will try and find out if I can. If we just come back, just meander down. As I say, you can see you've got a nice old bridge there. Nice information thing about Wigton and where things are. That's always good to see if you're here to explore the town. You've got a nice old poster there of Wigton station back in the day with a good old steam engine. It's always nice to see. It is quite a nice big waiting shelter. You even got your in post lockers. If you're getting a train and you've got passes to post, 2 jobs in 1 to hit. Self-serve ticket machine. Information boards, including train times and everything. And a little bicycle rack. It's actually quite high up here, it looks like. Feels like we're almost... Oh, there's a low bridge there over the main road. And my guess he was right. There, Dishy's platform. As the sign says, redundant platform closed for access. Yeah, that's just a view looking back the other way. There's already over on platform 2 a nice looking Wigton sign to go investigate. Yeah, that is everything here on platform 1 to show you. So I'm going to make my way over to platform 2, and I'll return to you when I'm over there. There's a little interlude. If you just step off Wigton station, especially from platform 1, a couple of minutes of walk away, you've actually got a very important piece of history here. There's a former mill thing here at Wigton, which is easily accessible. You can have a little look, can't get into it, we can at least kind of have a look around it. Yeah, it's a very important piece of history. I will try and find out more and link it in the comments or something like that. Yeah, just thought as it's there, I'll come and have a quick look at it. That says Low Bridge, which is where the railway is. I've seen lower. Ely's lower. Some of the others I did recently along the line between Birmingham and Coventry are lower than that. Yeah, and I said the railway is runs above that. So here we are, another entrance to the station. There is looks like a small car park next to platform 1. Platform 2 is right next to the busy road which leads to Workington. So there's the entrance to the station. There might even be another entrance down here as well. Yes, there is. Happy days. So we're now just on platform 2 here at, where are we? Yeah, platform 2 here at Wigton. Looks like you might have got some disused or old infrastructure just down here. That to me looks like an old bit of platform, which looks like making into a little garden or something, which is quite nice to see. And you have got a signal box in the background. It's nice to see they've got things like this, and almost, if this is a former platform, which it could well be, they are able to repurpose it somewhat. But yeah, that's just a view of the line. I look about the other way, there's a view of the bridge, the station and everything. Yeah, it is a nice, for what it is a nice little station really. No like classic buildings or anything, but sometimes you don't need them. You've still got all the history and you've got other classic buildings in and around. Let's take up onto the bridge. Give a proper look at the view. So that's a view of Wigton Station from the bridge, and it's almost a slight anomaly. It is arrow straight, looking both ways. Right, I'll come back to you shortly when I'm back on actually down the platform. It's down the Barrow end of platform 2. Let's have a quick little wander and see what we've got then. Yeah, again, you've got an information board. There is a waiting shelter. Actually, for the area, it's not a bad little sized one. Couple of outdoor benches there and there. And again, some nice historic photos, which is really nice to see, showing the history and everything of the area and how it used to look. And the one thing that instinctively caught my eye was this in the corner, this whole Wigton almost monument thing. Yeah, that is really, really cool actually. Really nice to see here. And that's just a view there of the disused bits of platform here at Wigton. Obviously it would be a lot longer at one time. And that is just a general view of the station as a whole. Yeah, it's not a bad old station. It's busy enough, and you can see why, given you've got the industry and everything. So yeah, it's actually a nice enough little station. It's not actually the prettiest or anything I've ever been to, but as I keep saying, you can't always get pretty stations. But the fact they've got the historic photos does actually add to it, which is good. Well, I think I've actually now shown you everything there is to show you here, so I'm going to find somewhere to go over the history. Right, history of the railways here at Wigton. Yeah, it is a railway station serving the market town of Wigton, which is in Cumbria, and we are up on the Cumbrian coastline, which runs normally between Carlisle and Barrow-in-Furness. Currently it goes as far as Whitehaven. You then jump on a bus round to Corkicle, then you carry on down to Barrow. It is owned by Network Rail and managed by Northern Trains. And it's Northern Trains 156s, 158s, that sort of thing, which primarily serve this line. Originally the station was first opened by the Maryport and Carlisle Railway on the 10th of May 1843. That was following the completion of the route from Carlisle. It would act as a temporary terminus until the opening of the line heading towards Aspasia, which happened in 1845. After that, it then became the junction station of the eastern end of the loop to Mealsgate from 1878. That section of line did not prove profitable, and the single daily return passenger service was withdrawn by the Maryport and Carlisle Railway in 1921. There were goods facilities here at Wigton, and they were withdrawn in October 1970 by British Rail. There's a private siding for the nearby plastics factory remains in place. That might be the one we were looking at, but it has been disused for a number of years. And the signal box, as we can see, is still operational, and it acts as a fringe to the Carlisle PSB. In December 2018, the Victorian era footbridge connecting the platforms was deemed unsafe by Network Rail, and access to it was prohibited. The bridge was removed in March 2019 for repairs, and it was reinstalled in July 2019. So that is probably that bridge there that we can see. Right, it is one of the mandatory stops on this part of the Cumbrian coastline, along with Maryport and Workington. I haven't seen anything to say that any of the other stations are request stops. As per most of the other stations, it is unstaffed and has been so since 1969. The two platforms are slightly offset, as I've shown, and they are linked by the footbridge, which I've also shown. There's a ticket machine in service over on platform 1, so you are able to purchase them. And yeah, I'll show you the waiting shelters. They used to be station buildings, but they are no longer in railway use, which is a shame, but hey ho. There is step-free access available to each platform, is there. I haven't seen step-free access to platform 2. And somewhere you have got display units for as well. Again, I haven't seen them. So yeah, it's pretty much an hourly service here at Wigton, probably going in both directions. And in 2018 there was a Sunday service introduced between Whitehaven and Barrow, and that was the first Sunday service since over 40 years to run south of Whitehaven. And the most important numbers you're going to be interested in for here at Wigton are the passenger numbers according to the Office and Rail and Road statistics. And for the 2023-2024 Office and Rail and Road recording period, Wigton had 56,204 entries and exits, while for the 24-25 period that figure increased to 64,902, a small increase of 8,698 passengers, which isn't too bad. Again, it does show that more people are getting out on the railway, and whether it be commuting, holiday making, or just going on your own little adventures. But more people need to get out on the railway still. More people that do that, maybe more lines, more stations all over the country will reopen. That's a matter for another day. Anyway, I've shown you everything there is today to show you here at Wigton, so I'm going to wrap this little video up here. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. I've come to explore Wigton station up on the Cumbrian coastline. Hope you enjoy the content, and if you did, then please remember to do all the normal good stuff like subscribe, share, comment, and let me know what you think of the station down in the comments. And until next time, I'll talk to everybody very, very soon. So from Wigton station, it is choo choo for now. And one final look at the station.